So Len, you were just talking about, you guys are up here talking about how there needs to be shared sacrifice this year, that people are going to have to cut, that we don't have a revenue problem, it's a taxing problem.
Spending problem.
Spending problem. Was there any spending that this group supports that you'd be willing to tell them you don't support? Because I didn't hear that.
Was there any spending?
So they just gave you an agenda,
right,
what they want you to do. It includes quite a bit of spending that makes the deficit bigger.
Okay.
You didn't say no to any of that on the panel.
Well, I wasn't asked specifically.
Okay, specifically. They say, for instance, divert the hotel tax to municipalities. That increases the deficit.
Well, it would increase the deficit. The argument is that that money would go to the municipalities. Municipalities would receive that money directly. It would not be taken by the state to be used for other things. The question is, would you use that to offset the money currently go to those municipalities, or would you give that in addition to it?
Right, so I don't think they want you to give it to the municipalities and then take away other stuff, because another one of the demands is not to cut any money to municipalities.
Municipalities maybe add a tax
right,
so that they can collect locally.
What kind of cut would you guys take from the state? What kind of hit would you take? What sacrifice? An example of something.
I don't know. On the business side, it's more of a revenue thing. You know, how much would we be willing to pay more?
Right. Is there a tax you'd be willing to pay?
From the state, we're not interested in getting anything from the state. So we don't. So there's nothing to cut. But you know, would we be willing to?
Well, higher Medicaid reimbursements does cost money. If the state does that, there's a lot of great public policy arguments for it, and everyone agrees with you. It costs money. Right, or like arts funding, or having a hotel tax go. One of your proposals have the hotel tax.
Yeah, but see, that winds up becoming an increasing revenue for the state, which I think, you know, once again, if businesses genuinely saw, you know, that everybody was taking a hit, you know, I think they would be okay. They would say, all right, you know, we're willing to accept this without doing too much.
They want you to give more tax breaks to manufacturers. That busts the budget. That's like giving money to them. Do you have that money with the $3.7 billion?
No, I did not endorse that. I'll tell you why. We already give a personal property exemption to manufacturers. And we did that 6 years ago. That helped bring manufacturing back to the state of Connecticut. They're doing okay. They're not doing great. Manufacturers are doing okay. So I wouldn't...
So you're willing to say no?
Absolutely.
All right, we got to know.